to guide us in our practices, in our daily practices. We need to have right view, meditation, and action. Right view means rest in whatever arises in the mind. To understand the mind, we need to know that the five senses are layers: our eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and body. The five senses are layers. If we don't understand the mind and we don't have a disciplined mind, we cannot advance in our training. Because whatever the five senses catches or absorbed, it goes into our mental consciousness. Our mental consciousness that identifies which has been perceived by any of the five senses consciousness. And these five senses conceptualize in our mental, and after it being conceptualized in our mind, it becomes judgmental. This is when we evaluate and we judge. Once we evaluate and judge, it becomes the afflicted mind. And it is very hard, difficult, and go through a lot of process to de-afflict the mind. After the judgmental mind stays, and we call it the seven consciousness. It becomes, if it stays long, the ground consciousness imprinted it into our mind. It becomes our predisposition capabilities and habitual patterns. So now you understand why I said the five senses are liars. They lie. If it stays undisciplined. The five senses, I repeat, captures whatever is outside. Identifies it. Identifies what has been perceived and become the conceptual minds. And it becomes the sixth consciousness. The sixth consciousness become the conceptual mind. We have to be very careful on this. That's why we said just now, in practices, we need to have the right view. Right view means whatever arises. Whatever arises, rest in it. Let it to rest the five senses. Just rest without without having a concept, then our meditations will improve. When the meditation improve, our actions will synchronize with the right, in the right situations. Without meditations and without contemplating our own mind, without turning inward, we will just continue whatever the five senses catches. We just continue it to conceptualize and become six conscious. After you conceptualize, it stays in our mind and become afflicted. It stays long. If the concept stays long, it becomes an afflicted. Our mind becomes afflicted because it valued. Further, it becomes the eight conscious. It stays, it becomes imprint. It becomes the habitual patterns. So, having the right view is very important. For our